Wendy said, "This bee at Starred is really a stinky silk. He had no parents at the age of 8. He grew up in the orphanage, and later entered our house as a live-in son-in-law. He is a waste, that's all." Baraina Wei frowned and said, "You speak a little bit away from me, it's too flavorful." Wendy said in her heart that she still thinks her words are too savory, so she didn't have the embarrassment to say, but she disliked him? But she didn't dare to disobey Baraina Wei, so she moved back more than half a meter. Baraina Wei questioned her at this time. "Then why both Boyu and Miss Song's family should give this waste face?" Wendy said with a bitter face, "I don't know. I also want to know why. I used to scold him in front of me, and he didn't even dare to let his eyes meet with mine. When eating, I poured water on his head. He wanted to say sorry to me. When our family had dinner, he was not given the opportunity to serve the table, and let him serve as a waiter next to him serving tea and changing the plate. During the New Year's Eve dinner, he dropped the plate. I slapped him in the face." Speaking of this, Wendy was also extremely distressed and said, "I don't know why. Suddenly, this rubbish has become a capable person in the eyes of many people. Many people call him Mr. Wade, and many people want to embrace him. In the end, all has become confused and miserable." After that, Wendy said again, "That's right. Chairman Fredman is still very strong in that respect. It can be said that he is stronger and stronger than the young man, but because after a conflict with him, he returned home. The inexplicable ones can't be used anymore, and he didn't know until now, whether Charlie did anything tricks. D***MN. Baraina Wei gritted his teeth and said, "I can't swallow this breath. I have to go to Fredman to discuss it later." Warnya drove Charlie to the vegetable market all the way in her Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce stopped at the door of the vegetable market. Charlie said to Warnya, "Thank you for dropping me back. I'm leaving." Warnya nodded with a complicated expression, and said, "Mr. Wade, go slowly. If there is nothing wrong, you can relax at the Brilliant Club. I have been there recently and will definitely serve Mr. Wade myself." Charlie smiled slightly and said, "Okay, I will go if I have time, so I will leave first." Warnya nodded her head in a hurry, and said respectfully, "Okay, Mr. Wade, go slowly." Saying goodbye to Charlie respectfully, watching Charlie's back disappear into the entrance of the vegetable market, Warnya couldn't help sighing. Seeing Charlie, a real dragon with superb strength on Earth, had to rush to buy vegetables and cook before his wife got off work, she felt very unbalanced in her heart. It's not that Claire has never seen her before. She looks really good and is inseparable from him. However, in terms of temperament, academic qualifications, ability, and family background, she has nothing to compare with herself. She has received a Western aristocratic education since she was a child. Even if she communicated with descendants of European royal families, she did not lose to them in terms of temperament and etiquette. And she graduated from Harvard University in the United States. Claire just graduated from Orus Hill University. The school level is also very bad. She is now in charge of half of the Song family's industry, and every business has made steady progress. What about Claire? Even a small Wilson family couldn't get a foothold in a small area. Her grandmother and cousin couldn't make it out. She was incapable, incompetent, and had no wrist at all. As for the family background, she is even less than a fraction of the Song family. The Wilson family is already on the verge of bankruptcy, and Claire's own studio has just opened. The gap is almost 1,000 miles. However, she is only better than her in one sense. She has a good husband. This is what makes her heart jealous, to go crazy. Why is she inferior to her in all aspects, but can have such a good husband by her side, willingly and willingly to guard her? Why is she so good in all aspects, but can't find a man as good as Charlie as a husband? Warnya was born proud and never envied anyone, but Claire was the one who really made her envy her. She felt that a capable man like Charlie should be with a woman like herself who is very good in every aspect. In this way, it can be regarded as a talented girl and a strong alliance. Even, she couldn't help but impulsively a few times and wanted to confess to Charlie and tell him what she thought of him. But after careful consideration, she gave up. It is not that she is unwilling to confess, but that she is still not sure of victory. Without the certainty of victory, she would probably be rejected or even disgusted by Charlie. In that case, the gain would not be worth the loss. After so many years of experience in the Song family, and in the business world, Warnya has long developed a good ability to judge the situation and act accordingly. Therefore, she can only temporarily hold back her inner love for Charlie, first accumulate a good feeling in front of Charlie and in Charlie's heart, and wait for the good feeling to reach a certain level, then confess to him.